Welcome to the Explosion Networks reacts to the latest Endgame trailer. It simply says official trailer. I don't. It's getting confusing. There was a teaser. Was it two teasers? Was there?
I guess so.
There was two teasers. Now this is the actual official trailer, and we're presuming.
I guess that makes sense because now they can show a bit more now that
Captain Marvel's out. Yeah,
a thing. Spoilers.
Yeah, and if you're watching the video over there or however it works. Of course, brand new poster, Captain Marvel, now part of the poster. I don't feel like we need to. It's a good looking poster. I don't feel like we need to say too much, obviously, to lead this in. I feel like there's 0 point. We don't need a synopsis. We don't need to really discuss it. What we need to do, Ash, is we need to watch the fucking trailer so then we can talk about it. So let's just jump straight into it.
Jump.
God, seems like 1,000 years ago. I fought my way out of that cave.
Oh.
Became Iron Man. Realized I loved you. I know I said no more surprises.
I like this slow version of the
I was
music.
really hoping to pull off
The Avengers
one last
thing.
one.
Yeah.
The world has changed. None of us can go back. All we can do is our best. And sometimes the best
She
we can
died.
do
His daughter died.
is to start over.
Not Peggy.
I saw all these people die. I keep telling everybody they should move on. Some do, but not us.
Even if there's a small chance,
He must come out years after it or something. Weeks after it.
Maybe.
Who's not in this room to try.
We will. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
There she is.
I like this one.
Sure. All right. First impressions. What do you got? What's rattling off your head the most from that
The
straight away?
first joke that I came up with is the first half of Endgame's now going to be a montage of all the 20 previous Marvel movies.
Yeah, maybe. Well, let's jump into that first, I suppose, because obviously, you could. I don't know if you dive into numbers, but a lot of that trailer obviously is old footage. But interestingly, they stylize it with the black and white, but just red. Is it? Do you reckon it's just red because like red, blood,
Marvel.
death, or just Marvel? Is that it? Do you reckon
Yeah,
it's just
just Marvel.
fair enough. You could read into it more, but maybe it's as simple as it is. I guess. Yeah. It could be. It was cool. I didn't mind having that in the trailer. If I don't mind having that even more if this is really the only trailer they release. I think that makes it even better if this is solely the trailer because it's like this big emotional building trailer, and it also helps fill the trailer, set the mood for the movie without them having to show too much actual new footage while still being able to promote it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they get to cut some stuff. And what else jumps out to you? Favorite moments or things that you picked up on?
Not like just the world, I guess. Like you said, I think you mentioned it seems like it might be several years after or whatever, because obviously there's all these missing people signs everywhere.
Yeah, well, the number one shot where I said that is
It was the Scott Lang shot.
Scott Lang's coming out, and it looks like his house, right? Kinda. I'm looking at it right now, and I'm looking at the shot again. I can't tell if it is or not because obviously there's like rubbish everywhere. Stuff is overgrown. No, it's not his house because he lives in a town or whatever. But maybe it was the
Yeah, he lives in like a townhouse or whatever.
What's her face's house? He's ex-wife with his daughter and stuff. Because like obviously once he comes out of the quantum realm, where's he going to go first? Like he'll realize where the fuck is everyone? But then once he discovers what's going on and people have died, where's the first person he's going to go check up to see if they lived or not? Obviously, it's going to be his daughter. So I don't know if it has, but anyway, he kind of looks like he's just got out or he's just discovering what the fuck is going on because he's obviously looking at this pole with a bunch of missing people posters on it and stuff. Really reminiscent of HBO show Leftovers, kind of, I guess, somewhat, with people just suddenly disappearing out from nowhere. But Endgame's a little bit different because, of course, people actually saw people evaporate. They didn't just suddenly go nowhere. There is like, well, they died, I guess. Like there's no way around it. They're dead as far as anyone's really concerned. The other thing with Scott Lang, of course, you can tie that into probably the most interesting part of all of the trailer and the biggest giveaway of information, I guess, which is the final shot where they'll have the white suits on and stuff, which I guess is them jumping into the quantum realm or something, like quantum realm suits. So you've got double check I don't miss anyone here. So you've got Captain America up front himself, of course. Then it goes back, Scott Lang's there looking rather somber, sad really. He's looking down, doesn't look cheery Ant-Man at all in this. No. You've got you got Gamora and Tony Stark, which I guess spoils it. Not Gamora. The other one, not Gamora. No, not Gamora. Karen Gillan. I was forgetting her name. I'm very sorry. Karen Gillan. So Karen Gillan is also there. Hawkeye. He's there. If I guess it's going as Ronin in this, I guess, if that's the thing they're going for. Yeah. Not a fan of the haircut. The Mohawk, not a fan, And then you got Black Widow. That's all you can see, I think. Yeah. Although it looks like there's some people behind her as well. I don't really know what the order is. Nope. You can see behind. Right. So they take them out of context of the shots. So so the person behind Black Widow is Scott Lang. No, it's because in the other shot, Ant-Man's standing next to Nebula. Oh yeah, that doesn't make sense. Yes, there could be more. War Machine's there. I missed that, sorry, before. Yeah. But yeah, so that's the only like really spoiling shot, but at the same time, it's not really spoiling to say that obviously Tony Stark gets back to them, I guess. I don't feel like that's giving away too much to you. Like, do you feel like watching this trailer has spoiled too much of the movie, I guess is the question. Nah, I guess the odds of him just dying in that spaceship were pretty low. They were pretty low. Yeah, exactly. So I feel like showing him is that kind of thing where it's like, how does he get back, I guess? Exactly. It's like the bigger question is how exactly he gets out of space, especially since the first trailer sets up Captain Marvel. He's potentially. The first trailer sets up that he's running out of air and water within the next day or whatever he's saying to the voice recording thing. So then obviously we all know he's going to get out of that, and we've presumed that since day dot. But then showing him down here on Earth again doesn't spoil the big question is, how does he get out of that? So I like that. I like how that's doesn't really give away too much. Overall, I would say that my favorite thing so far about all these Endgame trailers are, I honestly don't feel like I'm seeing fuck all. I feel like I'm seeing barely anything from the movie, which I'm loving. And I feel like is highly necessary for a movie like this. I love how they're just, most of the trailers, the teasers they've put out and stuff so far have been these mood building pieces, if anything. They're really less about what's actually going to happen in the movie and more about teasing you and building this emotional tone for what Endgame is actually going to be. And really a lot of this trailer, I'm just flicking through it again, a lot of it is just old footage. I love the part at the end though, where they're what's the line they keep saying? We will get back, we'll try, we'll keep trying. What is it? Hang on. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. There you go. Thank you very much. Whatever it takes, where they keep looping whatever it takes over and over again. But I mean, it's just him and Black Widow saying that. I guess we don't know if everyone else is on board at that stage or if they have to get them later. But maybe it's just Captain America, Black Widow running around trying to go ham, get everyone. That could be interesting. Yeah. What do you think about the shot with fucking Rocket on War Machine and stuff? I presume it was War Machine. You need to see more Rocket. Yeah. He's not in one of those white suits. Well, that's true. That's true. That's true. Now, other thing I'll say, looking with what we've got in the context of this trailer, and looking at like the ending of the original one where it shows like they make it look like Scots showing up at their doorstep, and then Captain America's asking, "Is this live or whatever?" Now, do you still think that's actually what's happening? Like they're rocking up, or do you think it's something else that's happening? Because remember, I was saying I thought
so, yeah. If we're assuming that it's set a couple of years after the events of Infinity War, then yeah, he turns back up somewhere out of the quantum realm, and then he makes his way over to Avengers headquarters, I guess, where they've been sitting around for the last couple of years, helping people deal with half the world disappearing.
Yeah, it's one thing I'm getting somewhat sad about with this whole thing is it bad if I wish they'd spent more time before resolving Thanos? This is also something we could potentially be talking about again once the movie's out and over, because it could be still a relevant topic of conversation. But imagine a world where they actually just left and they did, I don't know, 3-4 movies or something. You know what I mean? Like enough movies within.
They've done 2.
But you know what I mean? Like that.
Only neither of them set in this timeline. But
yeah, exactly.
I guess they want to tell the story of this. I guess.
I know, but I'm looking for the Leftovers TV show Marvel Universe storyline. You know what I mean? I want to see how much of them dealing with it, if it's 6 months later, if it's a year later, if it's 2 years later, how much of what's actually happening in that time period and how people are dealing with it, and even how normal humans or whatever, like how's Earth dealing with it? How much of that am I actually going to get to see? I worry I'm going to get to see really fuck all of it, of how Earth as a populace reacts to this.
Listen, Kevin Feige, I know you're watching. You need to bring back those little shorts that you used to do in the lead up. Just like do one a week and just have different like people dealing with it, I guess.
I'm just saying it's an interesting conversation of like the Earth in this world with the Avengers and stuff is so used to now kind of looking up at them and being like, they are heroes. They'll save us from alien invasions and whatever else happens. Like we've got the Avengers. They'll save us no matter what. I want to know what happens when they don't save you. Do a lot of the populace that's left on Earth suddenly turn against the Avengers and be like, you suck, you failed to save us, and now they're kind of chucked to the wayside? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's an interesting story that we're not going to really get to play with at all, because a lot of the movie's just simply going to be about resolving the issue and not actually having time to play with what could be a really interesting story. Completely different thing, of course. But watching this trailer, for some reason, it's really bringing it up in my head of how much this movie is just going to focus on finishing it rather than give me a chance to live in that world, that dark, evil world. And it's like you see fucking Hawkeye, Ronan, it's like, how much of that are we going to see? Like, how much is he running around vigilante style and whatever else is going on? I'm interested. Last thing I suppose worth bringing up is Captain Marvel at the end. Do you think it's like the short little bit we see of her, is that because she's actually not in the movie too much? Do you think it's because she's a huge part of the plot and they can't show much of her footage without spoiling too much? Do you think they're not putting much of her in it solely because the movies, like Captain Marvel's still in theaters, obviously?
I think B and C.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. That probably makes sense.
I wish you would have smiled more in this clip. That's all.
You and every other fucking internet troll, I'm sure, is exactly what's going to be.
But no, it was a cool bit.
Yeah,
she looks the same, so I don't know. They must have some awesome skin care, anti-aging stuff. Far in galaxy far away. Yeah,
maybe. Any final thoughts then? I guess.
Yeah, can't wait for more. It's just over a month.
Yeah, just over a month. Do you? Crazy. Is this the trailer? Is this all we're getting? Do we get a shit ton of TV spots?
I would not be surprised if there's a shit ton of TV. Well, there's definitely going to be a ton of TV spots. If they're smart, they'll do them like the first half of this trailer, where it's like building it up as.
Do one for every character.
The end of this story.
Yeah, do one for every character and make it a TV spot. Done. Kevin, marketing team, whatever. Marvel marketing team.
Don't show too much. Yeah. But I'm sure they will. Like there's no action scenes in this.
That's true.
There's no fight scenes at all.
Yeah. It's also
because this whole movie is just no fight scenes until like.
Oh my god, please! I'm so sick of having to watch the Avengers fight mindless goons. If the only time they actually fight anyone in this whole movie is at the end where they finally kick Thanos' ass or something, I'll be so happy.
That would be bold and pretty cool.
Yeah. I'd be so happy. I just get sick of seeing them fight fucking every Avengers movie, including Infinity War. They did fight an obtuse amount of mindless goons. The worst was Age of Ultron. I thought, where it's just literally fucking robots. It's just a never-ending swarm of robots. That's a whole different thing anyway. But yeah, I'm fucking down for that. I'm down for a more drama-led end of the world movie that ends in a fucking amazing fight scene or something like that.
How much would people be pissed off, do you reckon?
I honestly feel like people wouldn't be pissed off unless you pointed it out to them and then they would suddenly be like, oh yeah, no, I wish there was more. But I reckon people are just so into the characters at this stage and the universe and whatever else that I don't think we actually need constant action in these movies. People watch these movies for the characters now. They don't watch them for the action, really. You know what I mean? Like, of course they want action, but they're not it's not the same. They want to interact and see interaction between all these characters more so than action scenes with them. They want to see them talk to one another more than anything else, I think. What are you going to give the trailer?
Yeah. Oh, 2 thumbs up. Easily.
Yeah, 2 thumbs up, easy. Not really a question, is it really? Of course, we'll have more on Avengers Endgame here on youtube.com/Explosion Network. We should give the video thumbs up down below and subscribe, of course. And we'll have more over on explosionnetwork.com. The movie is out in just over a month. It's crazy. So be sure to hang around to hear our impressions, thoughts, and many things I'm sure we'll have to say about it when it's out and if they drop another trailer, which I kind of doubt at this stage. So until we're talking about the actual movie, presumably, we'll see you then. Bye-bye.
How long do you think it is before somebody makes one of those suits?
Oh, someone's already making one right now, let's be honest.
Yeah.